Breaking news, the US government has officially reopened after days of tense negotiations and last-minute votes in the Senate. The bill that ended the shutdown isn't just about reopening offices, it's a massive funding and reform package that affects nearly every American, from Social Security recipients to federal workers, veterans, and even everyday taxpayers. So what does this new Senate-approved reopening bill actually mean for you? In this in-depth report, we'll break it all down, clearly, factually, and step by step. What just happened in Washington? After weeks of political gridlock, Congress finally passed a short-term funding deal to end the federal government shutdown. The Senate approved the bill late last night, followed by swift action in the House. Within hours, the president signed it into law, officially reopening federal agencies that had been partially closed for days. Here's what's included in the reopening package: temporary government funding through March 2026. Full back pay for federal employees who were furloughed. Critical safety and health programs restored. Extensions for Social Security and Medicare administrative funding. While the shutdown is over, this bill is only temporary, meaning another funding fight could return early next year. What it means for federal workers. For the 2 million-plus federal employees affected, this reopening means money-back pay will begin processing immediately. Most workers should receive it within 7 to 10 business days. 4 o'clock full operational hours resume for federal buildings, offices, and agencies. Calendar overtime restrictions may temporarily remain while departments rebalance budgets. Federal contractors, however, may not see full reimbursement, since private firms handle their payrolls differently. In short, if you're a direct federal employee, your paycheck is coming, but contractors should confirm with their company HR teams. Impact on Social Security, Medicare, and SSI. The reopening also reactivates Social Security Administration and Medicare offices, many of which were operating with reduced staff. Here's what it means: no missed Social Security payments, all checks will continue on schedule. Office building SSA offices reopen fully for appointments and claims processing. PIL Medicare billing and enrollment services return to normal. Speech balloon SSI and disability claim reviews resume, delays expected to shrink in the next few weeks. This reopening ensures seniors and disabled Americans will not face any interruptions in their monthly income. What about tax refunds and IRS payments? With the IRS back online, refund processing resumes immediately. During the shutdown, many refunds and direct deposits were delayed, but the reopening bill includes extra administrative funding to catch up. Here's the breakdown: money-bag refunds and direct deposits will be prioritized by filing date. Tear-off calendar: expect 7 to 14 days for the backlog to clear. Taxpayer helplines and correspondents are reopening this week. If you were waiting for your refund, check your status on the IRS Where's My Refund portal, which will update once per day as systems come back online. Seniors and veterans programs restart. During the shutdown, several veteran and senior programs faced partial interruptions. The new Senate bill ensures VA benefit payments continue without delay. Hospital healthcare authorizations resume immediately. Veterans counseling, education, and housing programs regain full funding. For seniors, this means continued support through Medicare, Social Security, and Meals on Wheels programs, which all receive additional temporary funding boosts under this reopening measure. What's in the Senate's new bill? The reopening bill is more than just a stopgap, it's a comprehensive package with specific provisions that shape the next few months. Banknote with $1.3 billion in emergency disaster relief. School funding for public education programs and nutrition assistance. New appropriations for medical research and veterans health technology. Building construction # a promise to revisit infrastructure and housing investment in early 2026. While not a full-year budget, the Senate included key measures to protect low-income Americans and small business owners from funding lapses. What it means for average Americans. Here's how this reopening bill affects you. Even if you're not a federal worker, banks and credit unions connected to Treasury operations resume normal hours. Credit card, food stamps, SNAP, and child nutrition programs will continue uninterrupted. Tax credits and refunds will flow again, including EITC and CTC payments. Hospital healthcare claims under Medicare and Medicaid resume timely processing. House housing vouchers and rental assistance programs reactivate in full. This means smoother access to basic financial and government services for millions of Americans. The political fallout and what's next. While this reopening brings relief, the political fight isn't over. Senators from both parties are already debating what comes next, and whether this temporary fix will lead to a long-term spending deal or another shutdown showdown in 2026. Key deadlines ahead. Warning sign # the next budget vote is due by March 2026. Gear # without a new agreement, agencies could face automatic spending cuts. Classical building # lawmakers are also preparing for debt ceiling negotiations early next year. In short, this reopening is a relief, but it's not the end of the crisis. It's a pause before the next fight. What you should do right now. Here's how to stay prepared and informed. Check your benefit payment schedule if you receive SSA, SSI, or VA benefits. Log into your IRS account to confirm refund status. Follow official updates on congress.gov for new funding votes. Subscribe to trusted channels, like this one, for verified updates and payment alerts. The reopening restores stability, but staying informed ensures you're not caught off guard in case of another budget conflict. To summarize, the government is reopened. Federal workers get full back pay. Social Security, Medicare, and veteran services are restored. IRS refunds and benefit programs are back on track. But this reopening is temporary, lasting only through early 2026, so expect new negotiations soon. We'll be watching every step closely to make sure you know what's coming before it happens. If this update helped you understand what's changing, please like, subscribe, and share this video to help others stay informed. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in